If you're a salesperson or entrepreneur, what's a word track that you could use when you're working through an objection, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live from Sacramento, California, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what's a word track that you could use when you're in the closing sequence and there's almost a stall for you, or there is a stall? And why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live for HVAC Technician and Sales Secrets, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. So there is a couple of different variations of this close that I'm going to work with you on, or this word track. It depends upon where you're at and how you use it. Heads up, I have been working behind the scenes. I do have a 300-page book here for sales tracks and word scripts. This is just the test copy, so ignore the way that this is spelled. It will not look this way when it's done, okay? So here's what happens. I got my $12 whiteboard, right? You start your sales call at 8 o'clock, and then like at 9 o'clock, you ask your closing question, you try to close the deal, you get your objection, and you hit the wall, right? The wall is this. So if we needed to have a conversation and I go, hey, we're doing some diagnostics, where did you fall apart in the sales process? And you're like, I got to the end and I hit the wall. I know where you're at. You know where you're at. Everybody in the room knows where you're at. I'm at the wall, right? So there's two different words that you can use here. And I'm going to give you the first one is, we're just a few minutes away. We're just a few minutes away. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to meet with Mr. Smith, Mrs. Smith, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones, and you are about to roll price, right? For your widget, for your gizmo, for your product, your service. You are like, you're just before the wall. You're about to climb over it. You're about to break through it. You're at the wall. And the buyer says something like this: why don't you just email me your proposal, right? So what you may not know is when a buyer does that to you before you roll numbers, it's so that you can't go through a closing sequence. And in your mind, you want to jump over the table, flip the table over, but like now that you know, it's your role and responsibility to get it fixed. You're like, I know which chess move you're on. You're trying to move the knight. We're good. I got my rook over here, okay? So the answer is, hey, we're just a few minutes away. We're almost there. I just need a few more minutes, okay? I just need a few more minutes. And then they might go, hey, well, you know, I got like XYZ. I got little Jimmy or little Becky to pick up at the high school. Like, look, is this important to you? Yep. Well, it's important to me. I'm willing to come back. No. Just email me the proposal. Like, look, if someone's like, hey, just email the proposal, my last ditch effort was always this. Listen, you're telling me that you're taking this seriously, but you're telling me you're taking it seriously, but the actions are coming across as just get out of here. Is this something you're serious about doing? And like the people always say, yeah, then like, good, then I'm coming back, right? I'm absolutely coming back, or we're resetting this appointment. What I'm not going to do is going to go through all this work and all this effort that I just went through for you to tell me to just email it to you. First off, it's rude. Second off, I don't do that, right? So you do have to like just kind of like, just climb the mountain of aggression just a little bit. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, what you should absolutely do is join my email publication. Go to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I will send you emails, right? Maybe once or twice a week, sometimes not at all. It just depends upon if I'm traveling or not, okay? So I'm going to give you another combination of this word track. And like, look, here's the thing. We're just a few moments away. You're closer than you think. We're just a few moments away. You're closer than you think. So you have to kind of pull back on the control and say, hey, here's what's going on, and realize that false time constraints are normal. It's something that happens in the dating world. It's something that happens in the business world. Sometimes it's shenanigans. Sometimes it's not. I can think of a call that I went to where the guy's looking at his watch, right? I'm sitting at the table. The guy's looking at his watch, and I go, hey, are you okay? And he's like, man, I'm worried about my daughter. I got to go pick her up from school. And I was like, cool, it's lunchtime. What, you think you need an hour? And the guy says, yeah, I need an hour. Oh, dude, here's my number. Just call me. Call me when you're ready. If it takes you an hour, it takes you an hour. I know where all the restaurants around here. I'm going to go get some tacos. So 45 minutes later, the guy calls me back and says, hey, can you come back? I said, great, I'll be there in 15 minutes. And I sit down and he's like, hey, you know, here's all the life issues that I'm having with my family. Thanks for coming back. I go, hey, I'm a human being just like you. He had 7 bids. And nobody else wanted to give the guy time of day, close the deal. I use these lines. Hey, we're just a few minutes away. You're closer than you think. Why don't we do this? I will come back. I will come back. But what I'm not going to do is just dump this price and have this go away and not have some sort of control on the call and not be good with it. You got one of three things to do from here, just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with friends. See, I even screw up. I'm not a perfect dude. I make mistakes. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.